Mike, tell me about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Salisbury, Maryland.
And who raised you?
My mother.
Any siblings in there?
I got 2 brothers.
What was the dynamic like with 3 boys and your mom?
Hectic.
Tell me more.
Just like most kids. I mean, grew up, neighborhood. Shit. That's so long ago. Moved out of that neighborhood, moved to Mill Creek. Grew up there some more, then went to work.
So Maryland to East Coast to the West Coast.
Yep.
Why'd you guys move?
I'm not really sure. I can't remember what my parents said. They moved out here.
And Dad was around too?
No, my biological's not. It's my stepfather.
What'd you guys do for fun, the 3 boys?
Too much. Way too much. Just mess with kids in the neighborhood, that kind of thing. There was a lot more woods out back then, so that was nice.
Forts and hideouts.
Yeah, all kinds of crap.
Yeah. I think that's so good for kids just to like run, play, go to the woods.
Yeah. We had a swamp out behind our house.
What was in the swamp?
Don't know. I know of one safe that sunk out there. Never did find it.
And it's still there.
It would be way down.
Well, how old were you when you moved to Mill Creek?
Mill Creek, 10 years old.
What do you remember?
Moving there.
Well, you started going to school?
Yeah, I went to school. Didn't really like it. Things changed eventually. Things got tolerable. But it was a stuck-up neighborhood, so it didn't really fit in.
What gave you that impression?
The rich houses.
But you guys were part of the neighborhood?
Yeah.
There was rich houses around you, therefore you lived in a nice house?
No.
No.
It was a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
And that's what my dad could afford, God bless him, That's what he could do. I was lucky for that. Rough neighborhood, no big deal though. Everybody's got one of those.
So did you started going to high school and Mill Creek and all that stuff?
I went to junior high.
Okay.
That's it.
Why'd you stop?
I wanted money.
Can you say more about that?
Huh?
Can you say more about that?
I was burned out in school. Said screw it. Went and got a job.
You got a job at what?
Yeah.
Like 12 or?
No, not that young.
Not that young.
I was 15.
Okay.
Almost 16.
Well, where does life take you? You start working, earning money, and doing what?
Doing whatever. I did construction for way too many years. Screwed my back up with that, and then I went on disability.
Gotcha. Well, what's happening in your 20s?
My 20s?
Yeah.
I was partying. What's everybody doing that?
I was going to say, like most people in their 20s, you're exploring and trying different things out and experimenting and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm curious, you're a little bit older. In your 20s, what years are that?
20s?
Yeah.
It was 1984.
Okay, 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the mid-'80s.
Yeah.
The '84 Olympics happened here, I think at the LA Coliseum. And you're working construction and partying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And tell me about, what do you remember from your 20s? If you remember.
Doing a lot of roofing. I mean, that's what I started out doing was roofing, then I went into more major construction and underground. Did underground for 20 plus years.
What does that mean, underground construction?
Anything that's underground.
Literally underground?
Literally.
Gotcha.
I can remember being on this one job site, it was called the light wave job, and we'd have to wear strap-ons. And you go in there, and if there's any accident, you just hit a button, and you came out at 40 miles an hour.
Like a safety mechanism.
Yeah, because the cave-ins were so bad. It was crazy. But it was fun. Yeah, I had my times. I thought we'd come out for lunch every day.
Did you ever have to hit the button? I hope not.
Oh yeah, every day at lunch.
Oh, at lunch. Are you
Come out the hole. Quick way to get out. It's a long way under there. It was going under Lake Washington.
Oh, under the lake?
Yeah.
Under the lake.
Yeah.
That's wild. Well, how long? Let's see. So, in your 30s, what's going on?
More construction.
I guess we're in the 90s now, mid 90s.
90s? Oh, that was not a good year.
Why?
That was not a good 10 years. It was bad. Didn't really have a depression as much as we had a falling off in housing. So construction kind of took a fall. The rest of us did too.
Gotcha.
It just sucked. From there, I was trying to re-educate myself a little bit. Started getting into computers, doing that for a while. Made some good money, lost a lot of money. Then I got married. And days were a bad year for people being diagnosed with this, diagnosed with that. You find out what you're exposed to. Started finding out more about all the herbicides and shit like that. And I lost my wife.
To that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sorry. Damn.
That was kind of a bummer, to say the least.
Any children? Any kids?
I have 1 by birth, 3 by marriage.
1 by birth, 3 by marriage.
Yeah. They're doing good. Yeah. Just life goes on. But now I'm out here.
Well, tell me about that. You said you're living in an RV.
Yeah, when I had one. I went to the hospital because this crazy chick stabbed me, so kind of lost everything I owned. Again.
So I'm hearing you clearly. You went to the hospital, and while you're at the hospital, you lost your RV?
Lost my RV.
Your home. You
Yep.
lost your home.
Yeah.
They got towed or what?
Yeah. And I was still in the hospital. I couldn't get it out, so I lost everything.
And you don't have anybody else that could have.
No. Yeah, you have to come in prove ownership.
Well, let's just think about that. So you get injured, you go to the hospital, you lose your home, and then when you come out of the hospital,
I have nothing.
you have nothing.
I gotta start all over again.
And to get your RV out, it's
gone. I was in the hospital for close to 3 months.
Oh, so every day it's like X amount of money. It's gone.
It's gone.
And all your belongings.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean, that happens. You can start over again. It just takes time.
Well, has this happened before?
Oh, numerous times. RVs are not a permanent way to live. They don't hold up to the living in them. You know, they're made for vacations. So the day and day wear just tears them apart. So and the maintenance, when you ain't got an income to speak of, is kind of expensive.
Well, now I'm curious. That transition from inside of an apartment or a home to an RV, when did that happen? I guess, and why?
Oh, RVs are warmer, mobile. You move around, you don't have to pack stuff up. But it just became a thing. You know, I mean, I never really planned on it that way. It just turned out that way. And right now I'm trying to work up some money to get another RV.
Get another one, right?
You know, I gotta do something. I can't do the winters out here. Summers ain't that great either.
Well, I mean, your construction days are over.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume.
I screwed up my back so bad.
Yeah.
I can't really do a day-to-day job. So I get up one day, I can't work. The next day I can, maybe.
Right.
Doesn't work.
So what's the plan? How do you get another RV? Well, I mean, when you got out, where are you sleeping?
Next to the road.
Wow.
But you just got to save up your money. I mean, I get a check every month, so I save it up.
Gotcha.
A lot of people out here don't seem to be able to do that. And thank God for the food bank. You know, they help out a lot, so you ain't got a bunch of food costs going on and stuff. And if you need something, they tend to have it. That works. It's just that mindset. You got to keep that mindset and not just say fuck it.
Yeah, I noticed you have a positive kind of.
It's positive or negative. Pick one or the other.
Yeah.
I like positive.
Yeah. It's like I lost that, but I'll get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
City won't like it, but yeah.
No, well, that's an interesting point. Tell me about your experience with the city, and I guess I don't know, other people and.
Well, here's one for you. The chick who stabbed me got booked and released instantly. Not a day in jail for what she did, and I haven't seen a dime for it. And she comes from a wealthy family. So it's like, what's up with that? Why wasn't she even charged? I mean, I was just being a nice guy, letting her stay in my RV. When she didn't even stay. She was there for maybe 6-8 hours that day, and then wigged out. I didn't know that about her. Everybody else was down, oh, you know it's her? No. But she just wigged out and stabbed me, and with my own sword, no less. And it's been downhill since that. I'm still recovering from the wound, so it's just, pain in the butt. And several trips back to the ER.
And this person is also unhoused?
Yeah, she's unhoused.
But comes from a rich family?
Yeah, she chose not to do what they wanted. I'm not sure exactly what that was, so.
And that's a different story.
Right.
She has her own story. Well, I mean, kind of talking about the city and your RV, tell me about some.
I'm not too happy with the city. When they can let a crazy person out to stab somebody the next freaking day, if she was even in there that long, I don't know. And they don't care what happened to the other guy. Where's my justice in this?
And were the police come and?
I was in the hospital. I heard they came, they got her.
Oh, gotcha.
Took her in, and then she was out the next day.
So when you got injured, you were just, you were out.
I was busy, yeah.
You were busy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. Doesn't sound pleasant at all.
No, it's not. They say an inch up, she would have got my heart. An inch.
Oh, so where did she stab you, if you don't mind?
Right here.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Yeah, I thought it was a goner. It was something else.
Are you in contact with your kids?
Not as much as I like. But it's kind of hard to stay in contact with them. I don't have the recent numbers. My phone just got stolen again.
Right.
It's a battle.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you never know who's going to see this.
True enough.
Right? And,
True.
Things happen. People reach out to me all the time. That's my uncle. That's a relative. It happens, so.
Yeah, it does.
You use the Ballard Food Bank as your address? You
Yeah.
get mail there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That place is awesome.
Yeah, I love that place. It's excellent. They treat you like you're a human. As long as you don't cause problems, they don't have any problems with you. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, right on. Mike, one last question I like to ask before we wrap up. Is there anything you'd want to say to the people of Seattle?
Be more human.
Tell me more.
A lot of people out here, they look at you like you're a piece of trash. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But everybody, was born the same way and everything else. I mean, we're as human as they are. Take away their paychecks, what happens? You're on the streets. So, I mean, you're what, 3 paychecks away is what they say from being on the streets? Everybody's that close.
Yeah, a lot of people are living month to month.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the money I get doesn't go very far.
Yeah, people don't think about it. If you don't have those kind of fallbacks, it can happen. It does happen. What am I saying?
It happens a lot. There's a lot more people on the streets than there used to be.
That's right. Yeah, and it's just more and more people.
Yeah. People got to be more tolerant. So do the people on the streets, though. I see a lot of it. They got attitudes, and no place for it. Nobody's got the time for your attitude. I used to drive truck.
It's a loud one.
Mine was a dump truck.
Well, there's some to what you said, the people who are housed need to be more tolerant. People who are unhoused need to be more tolerant.
Need more.
Because it's like, we're in this together. This is an ecosystem of trying to figure out how to live together. No matter what social status, it doesn't matter.
Right.
How do we figure out how to live together?
As a people.
Yeah, as people.
A lot of people just get attitudes. And I can see some justification for it, but not everybody. Everybody has their story, everybody's done their thing, whatever it may be. But they're there now. They're living now. So, I mean, try to help them if you can. That's about all you can really do. Ballard's a nice place. I like it. It's comfortable most nights. But people are people, and they'll be people to the rest of their lives. So.
That's right. Mike, thanks for your time. It's good to hear your voice. Appreciate it.
All right, you too.
Yeah. I got to take a couple photos.
All right.